Okay, so we're gonna continue. If this is too loud, let me know and I'll turn it down. Um, I would like to also announce the winner for how many games I will play from October 1st to October 1st, 2020 to October 1st, 2021 is Fell from Heaven. He picked 28 games and I actually finished 28 games. Um, the closest probably would have been Josh, who picked 38, so I was 10 games away. So Fell from Heaven, you have until October 8th to get a hold of me so we can arrange the Steam thing. Okay, anyways, let's get going. Let's see how far I get.
We're closed. It's the door to the tourist info place. It's fine where it's at. She doesn't come with the lockpick feature. A couple of Ishmuthians. Looks like they're guarding that archway there. They look very, iconic?
I'm happily surrendering the pleasure of talking to that couple to you.
Hey, folks. And if I squeeze through?
Where are you?
We don't mind or
you
nothing,
sitting
stranger.
with a
We
friend?
just strongly discourage it.
It's different
Strongly
somehow.
discourage it. Okay,
have
I can
changed.
respect that.
Change is
So,
good.
can ya let me through anyway?
Hey, DB.
We ain't
thanks for the
shopping you.
host.
We just strongly discouraging it.
Well, it's easy, really. Each one of you just has to take one step, no, half a step in the opposite direction, and we're all happy.
We ain't stopping you, stranger. But we ain't moving either.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Buzz Kerwin, and I'm a tourist here in this beautiful seaside town of yours.
Martha Webfoot. Liz here's my husband Silas.
We's the Fishmouth Citizens Brigade. Proud volunteers. Just watching over things and making sure the festival gonna go smooth. That's our job now.
The festival?
It ain't got nothing to do with you or your kind.
Yeah, that's why we strongly discouraging you from entering Fishmouth.
But I'm a participant.
Really? Judging by your accent, I would have said Eastern Orthodox.
No, I mean I'm part of the festival.
Then you're either a pilgrim or you're one of them entertainers. Pilgrim you ain't 'cause you ain't got the garb, and you sure don't smell like one.
So that'll make you an entertainer. Let's see that entertainer license.
Real artists don't need licenses.
Well then, real artists ain't getting any deeper inside Fishmouth.
It wasn't ready. They said just going without it.
Who said that?
The committee.
No license, no entry.
Is there anything I can do to convince you to let me through?
Boy, you've really given up on trying anything creative like, ain't you? We ain't letting you in without a license.
Now, Silas, don't be talking nonsense. We ain't stopping anyone here.
Oh, that's right, Martha. Oh, he's just...
Strongly discouraging. Gotcha. Look behind you. A three-legged toad!
Well, that must be Skippy, little Bartholomew Liverwort's pet. Cute little fella, bouncing all over the place. Use that third leg as a kickstand. Seen it with my own eyes.
Oh, brother. I'll be back.
We'll be here.
It's a thuggish-looking big guy smoking a horribly stinky cigarette. I'm not sure I want to mess with this particular local. Hello there, sir.
Buzz off.
Actually, funny thing about that.
I mean it, out-of-towner.
Okay.
I don't think we can take him, Buzz.
It's a kid and her dog staring down at the water. Kids, man, not a care in the world.
I'm afraid talking to little kids is on you while we're on this quest.
Hey, kid.
Good evening, sir.
I'm Buzz. What's your name?
I'm Annie Pole. This is my doggy woggy Tad.
Nice to meet you, Annie and Tadpole. So, what you up to?
Just waiting for my cousin. She was supposed to show up a half an hour ago. It's not like her to be this late.
What's your cousin's name?
Priscilla,
Whoa, really?
you know her?
Maybe. Well, hope she shows up real soon.
Yeah, me too. I hope everything's all right.
What are you drinking there, Annie?
Dolphin's milk. It's really good for you, very nutritious.
Yeah, I bet it is. Is everything okay with Tad?
What do you mean?
Well, his eyes are,
Wide apart? Yeah, he just sees more that way. He sometimes misses things coming straight at him, but I keep an eye out for them.
That's nice of you. Hey, Annie, think you could spare some of that dolphin milk?
I would, but I might need to share it with Tad a bit later. See, he's really hungry, and my cousin's running really late. Oh, poor Tad.
Poor Tad. So he likes milk, huh?
Not really. He'd prefer a sandwich, but he'll have to settle for milk because it's all I've got.
Got it. See ya, Annie.
Later, Buzz.
There is an intense purple light shining through the window in this door. I kinda like purple. Makes for a very moody vibe. I can see why they went for it. Other than that, it's a door. Hello?
Go away.
But maybe I have a very important message to deliver.
Go away.
She doesn't come with the lockpick feature. Moldy old buildings receding into darkness, and everything smells horribly of fish and fish things. Ugh. Boy, am I glad to be here in Fishmouth. Not really. No. I don't think she has an opinion. Green light shining through this particular door's window. I don't know what's going on in there, but it's intensely green. You'd probably need protection glasses in there. Hello?
Go away.
Oh, but you see, I'm just interested in local culture and...
Go away.
Okay. She doesn't come with the lockpick feature. It says, Fishmouth Tourist Board, tourist information. Sounds useful, I guess. Let's find where it's at. Kitty can't read.
Yet.
I went to Fishmouth and all I got was out of there real fast. Appropriate. I can't just swipe one. Better talk to the clerk. A cornucopia of...
You should not be using words you don't know the meaning of.
A lot of creepy paintings, mostly fishing related. Fishermen, tentacles, barnacles, and greenish people? Okay. Not my type of art. Not her type of art. It's a multi-tool looking thing. They've always intimidated me. Looks over sophisticated to me. I can't just swipe one. Better talk to the clerk. They all say Fishmouth. Ew. I agree with the sentiment. Interactive guide on floppy disk. There's something you don't see every day. Must be nice to see CRC error again in this day and age. She can't read floppy disks. She can't read, period.
That's what you think.
Some kind of Fishmouth-themed fridge magnets. Magnets, how do they work? It's a bottle of really fancy liquor. The label's almost peeled off it. Well, I won't just swipe the man's liquor from under his nose, but I doubt he'll be missing that label on the bottle, right? It's the clerk in charge of this tourist info point. He looks, sophisticated. Hello.
Good evening, sir, and welcome to our info point. My name's William LQPW Watersworth, and I'm an official representative of the Fishmouth Tourist Board. What can I do for you today, sir?
I'm here to visit Fishmouth for a while.
If I may say so, sir, that is a horrible idea.
Yeah, I thought I'd... What? Did you just say horrible idea?
Why, of course. Fishmouth is a run-down, rotting, almost abandoned mockery of a town. Nothing to visit, the people are anything but hospitable, and we're really not accepting of strangers during this particular time of year.
I thought you represented the Fishmouth Tourist Board.
I do. You're a tourist, correct? Am I not informing you, sir? I do not see how this is confusing.
You said you're not accepting of strangers this particular time of year. Are you more accepting at other times?
No, not really. No.
Is it me, or are you going out of your way to drive people away from Fishmouth?
Oh, we only have the tourist's best interest at heart. The best thing a tourist can do in Fishmouth is not be one.
Be one what?
A tourist in Fishmouth.
Why do you not want me in Fishmouth?
Oh, sir, You might have misunderstood. It's not that we don't want you in Fishmouth. We don't really want anyone here. Ever.
Is that an economically sound attitude you guys are having as a community?
It is the will of the majority, sir.
Which part of Fishmouth do you think is the absolute most repugnant to a visitor?
That's got to be this plaza here we're situated in for sure.
Really? What about the rest of the town?
Oh, just as horrible. No, even more horrible.
Thanks for clearing that up. Any change of heart about me visiting your lovely town?
No, and not a chance of it in the foreseeable future either.
Thought I'd check. Say, you've got these welcoming gifts here?
Corrections, sir, they're going away gifts, which we do encourage we do at your earliest convenience.
Yeah, what's an offer?
You may choose between 5 options, sir. A jolly good fridge magnet with the inscription, Fishmouth. Not even once. A leather T-shaped shirt that says, I went to Fishmouth and all I got was out of there real fast. Horrible grammar, I know. A coffee mug reading, Fishmouth. Yeah. A Fishmouth Tourist Attractions interactive guide on floppy disk. There's really nothing to see, so no point in wasting DVDs on it. And finally, by far the most popular choice, the Fishmouth Multi-Tool. Opens anything, provides hints, helps solve puzzles, coerces people to reveal passwords, requires ceremony, shaving of head, stripping down to underwear, slight change of religion, 6-month-long vow of silence, and a little blood sacrifice. Very useful tool. Which one of the 5 shall it be, sir?
I can't decide yet.
Very well, sir. Do return upon having chosen wisely.
That's a promise. Mr. Watersworth, I will come clean. I am one of the entertainers.
What is this you speak of, sir? I don't understand.
The festival, Mr. Watersworth. Is this where I pick up my official entertainer license?
You are very, very, very early, Mr.
Yes, I wanted to get a feel of the place before my performance. It's a habit of mine. Don't worry, I've arranged for my stay in advance.
Very well, sir. What type of entertainment should I look under?
I have this talking cat.
All right, let me see here. Mr. Tornston and his horrible singing beast, is it?
Sure is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Well, what do you know? It does speak. Oh, do make it sing, Mr. Tornston.
It's time to stop being so modest, kid, eh? The public wants you. Besides, I think Mr. Watersworth needs to be convinced of your singing abilities, lest he just give some imposters our license.
Quite right, Mr. Tornston.
We will talk about this, Mr. Tornston.
What would you do with a Fishmouth sailor? What would you do with a Fishmouth sailor? What would you do with a Fishmouth sailor early in the morning?
That was something indeed.
Memorable, huh?
To say the least, sir. Here's your license, Mr. Tornston. Enjoy your stay, and...
I know. Keep out of everybody's business. Have a great evening, Mr. Watersworth.
Doubtful. Goodbye.
About that going away gift.
I take it you've made a wise decision.
Never mind.
As you wish.
Be seeing ya.
I wish you would reconsider. Good day.
Mr. and Mrs. Webfoot, here's my entertainer's license.
Huh. I'll be darned. Horrible singing pet, huh? Hey, didn't you say your name was Kirby or something?
Tornston is my stage name.
We just might be attending your show, Mr. Johnston. Welcome to Fishmouth. Keep yourself, and don't do no nosing around if you don't have to.
Gotcha, Silas. See you folks around. There it is. That's Finman's over there.
I don't know, man. It's been all fun and games so far, but this place is giving me the serious creeps.
Can't argue with that. A Fishmouthian citizen really intent on reading that newspaper. Handsome fella. I don't want to involve her.
Gliding down through the dark green water.
Yeah? It's a Fishmouth citizen enjoying his sandwich. He looks surprisingly peaceful. Good evening, good sir.
Evening, stranger.
The name's Buzz. Buzz Kerwin.
Nope, that's wrong, I'm afraid. The name's Milton. Milton the mechanic.
No, I mean my name's Buzz.
I didn't know they named kids Buzz anymore. I thought that was considered cruel and unusual.
The mechanic? Is that your surname?
Yes, sir. Maybe you heard of us if you're from round Miskatonic. We're a distant offshoot of the Kingsport the Plumbers. They hate our guts.
Sorry to hear that.
Nothing to be sorry about. We hates their guts too. Just straight up gut hating back and forth. Always been the way in our clan.
It's nice to have traditions.
Sure is.
Is this your truck you're sitting next to?
Sure was. It's dead now. Bleeding oil all over the road like them zebras, you know, on National Zoo TV. Them poor striped horses. Used to watch them shows a lot as a kid. Always got to me how them critters was meeting their end. I mean, a lion's gotta eat, but us humans? Man, we can do better than that. I made me a choice back then.
You became a vegetarian?
Hell nah. In Fishmouth? You crazy? We put fish in everything here. Nah, I swore off zebra meat forever. Never felt better, never felt the need for it. But yeah, the truck's mine.
So, are you doing anything about the truck?
Nothing. Sitting here, hopeless, despairing, eating my tasty fish sandwich.
Bon appetit.
Nah, it's just tuna.
What can you tell me about Fishmouth?
Well, I don't know how you made it in, but the sooner your non-local Hines is out of here, the better. Us Fishmouth folk don't like out-of-towners, no siree. And the order...
The order?
Never mind, I'm just talking crazy. Been playing too many of them blasted video games, you know? Make you dumb, they do.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Are you gonna eat your second sandwich?
Now that's a very personal question, Mr. Curlin. What of it?
I, would like to have it?
You would, wouldn't you? Well, I tell you what, I'll trade you for it.
What do you have in mind?
I have a craving for something scrumptious. A human heart, perhaps? Yours? Huh? Oh, I'm awfully sorry, I don't know what came over me. When playing these dark sci-fi adventure games. They've been messing with me. True as I'm sitting here and telling you.
Murder simulators, awful stuff.
Indeed. Where was I? Oh yeah. Get me something refreshing, and you got the sandwich.
I think you'll like this can of Dr. Fisher.
Why, I sure will. Dr. Fisher's, trademark, my favorite. This gonna go down real good once I'm done with my sandwich. Made with the finest, most odorous fish mouth water. A deal's a deal, Mr. Kremlin. Here's your sandwich. Enjoy.
Thanks, Milton. Enjoy your other sandwich. Catch you later, Milton.
You probably will. My truck's dead.
As crumbling and decayed as Darkham, maybe a bit more. And there's the stink, too. Really adds to the atmosphere. You couldn't pay me enough to live there. It has reached its final destination. It shall pollute no more. It's leaking oil like crazy. She could care less. It's not taking me anywhere. It puddles, it's what it does. Oily and puddly. Can't think of any use for it. Hey, kid. Want this sandwich?
I don't, but my doggy woggy Tad sure would love it. Sandwiches are his favorite. Thanks.
Hey, Annie. Think you could spare some of that dolphin milk?
Sure, I was gonna share it with Tad, but that sandwich sure will fill his widow belly up good. Here you go.
Thanks, Annie. You're a good kid. She looks really, not happy. Not really looking like she's excessively friendly. Hi there.
You staying at the Finmans tonight?
I might be.
Good luck.
Well, we found Finman House, all right. Charming place. They're going for the crumbling ruin look. Interesting niche. Wouldn't necessarily spend the night here, to be quite honest.
I don't like this place one bit. It reeks of dead...
Fish?
Not just fish.
Seems like it's always 10 o'clock in this hotel. It looks strangely familiar. Tick-tock. I don't think this one opens. Complimentary coffee. Black as midnight on a moonless night. How thoughtful of Mr. Finman. Damn good coffee, Diane. Nothing to pour it in. Looks like he's the strong, silent type. Must be some vow of silence deal or something. Ominous. Hello! Okay then. Those are the room keys and they're all present but one. That one missing key has got to be the one to Olmstein's room. The one key I'm interested in is the one that's missing. That there must be the namesake of this hotel. Rough looking fella. Kinda gives me the chills, to be honest. Hello there. Mr. Finman, I presume.
That's me, yeah.
Nice hotel you got here.
Nice. Ain't nothing nice about it. We don't do nice in Fishmouth. There anything I can do for you, stranger?
Bob Olmstein.
What did you just say?
God? My spleen?
You should have that checked out, stranger. Your spleen plays multiple important roles in your body. It's a filter for blood and part of your immune system. It also helps fight bacteria, especially the kind that causes pneumonia and meningitis. So I've heard.
Okay, thanks for the info.
Oh, cooked spleen's supposed to taste real yummy. I don't mean the human kind, of course. I wouldn't know about that.
Very interesting. What a great evening in Fishmouth, isn't it?
Evening? Yeah, I suppose it is evening. I don't know what you find so great about it, though.
You know, the salty sea-scented breeze, the smell of rotting fish, the distant thunder. Charming. I'd like a room, please.
I'd love to help you out, sir. We's all completely booked up.
Really? I only see one key missing on that wall behind you.
Ain't you been snooping around? Got a bunch of pilgrims coming over for the festival soon. That one standing there is the first of the bunch. Booked the whole place, they did. Don't bother wasting your breath on him. He ain't talking nothing. You ain't from Fishmouth, is you? I can smell it all over you. Why you come here?
You're a direct man, aren't you, Mr. Finman?
Yeah, and I've been known to judge a man. You was nosy and skinny. Too skinny.
Well, that was judgmental.
Yes, well, think nothing of it. I just got this hunger up in me. Ain't eaten nothing in a while.
What's this festival you mentioned?
Nothing you should know of. That's our business. We Fishmouth folk. It's Fishmouth business. We got our own to look up to. Don't need your funny smelling outsiders telling us what to do and who to listen to.
I might just hang around and check it out if it's happening soon.
That's not to be advised, Skinny. The Order don't take kindly to strangers.
The Order? What Order?
Nah, never you mind that.
Aw, come on, tell me. I'm here, might as well learn a thing or two about Fishmouth.
The only thing you need to know about that there esoteric order is that they don't want you here. So you best be on your way. That's all I can tell you.
So about that room.
We's all booked. See that pilgrim standing over there? Him and his kind done booked up every single room except the one. About to arrive any minute now. Otherwise, I love to serve you.
Maybe it's me, but did that really warrant such a laugh?
Think nothing of it, stranger. It's the hunger, you see. My stomach's growling is all. Makes me say all kind of things. Pay no mind.
can I interest you in this cookie I've got here?
I'm a meat man myself, but right now I could eat just about anything, I reckon. If it ain't meat, though, I got to wash it down some, and I ain't got anything.
You mean like alcohol, right?
You was pretty smart for a stranger.
All meat, huh? Got any preferences or anything goes?
Oh, I got my preferences. Sorry, Skinny. Don't be judging me. Look at yourself, all skin and bone. Nothing on you worth mentioning.
What? What'd you mean?
Oh, nothing.
How come you don't have any alcohol around?
Been no need. We've been having plenty of meat around here. Till it stopped coming, that is. Be arriving for the festival soon, though. Ain't that right, Pilgrim? Them brothers of yours arriving soon, eh?
I don't get it. Are the pilgrims bringing you meat?
Oh, yeah, you could say that. You could definitely say that.
That's one exceptionally jovial innkeep. Anyway... Has the guy in the room brought you any meat?
What, you fancy yourself some kind of detective or something, outsider? What's with all them questions now?
I'm just curious by nature.
Too curious, you ask me. No place for your kind here, outsider.
Just wondering how come your one customer hasn't provided you with any meat, that's all.
He's a stranger, that one. Ain't nothing like our usual customers. Pays damn well, too. Gold, stranger, gold. We is likes our gold up in here.
So gold is popular around here, huh?
Used to be... You asking way too many questions, Skinny.
I'm here to see this gentleman.
He ain't come down in a while. I don't reckon he will anytime soon. I wouldn't wait if I were you, stranger.
You know, getting constantly called a stranger and an outsider tends to be a little grating after a while. Have you considered that?
We don't take...
Kindly, gotcha. I gotta run.
Take care, stranger.
Thoughts on Finman?
Wouldn't want him as my neighbor. Or rather, my anything.
Oh, I meant how do we get past him and reach Olmstein?
He's a more intense guy. I think we need to apply more intense measures.
Murder?
And he jumps straight to murder. That's telling, you know. Dial it back a little, killer.
What do you think of Annie?
Well, at least this one doesn't scream.
You don't like kids, huh? How do you think that would make him feel? Cute furry kitty not liking him.
They shouldn't take it personally. I don't like anyone.
Heartless carnivore.
Guilty as charged.
How you holding up, kitty?
Well, I talk now. We just did some voodoo. Now we're in Fish People Town. At least you're keeping things interesting.
I am?
It is technically all your fault.
Mine? It's Dawn's. Anyway, let's hustle.
Your fault.
What?
Time to samba!
It gets really dark that way, really dark. I don't like that alley, not at all. A great example of the urban decay school of design. stinking up the place. Not that it's an exception or anything. Fascinating wonders might await deep in its smelly confines, but I won't be the one to discover them. 1, it's dark as heck. 2, no reason to go down that way. 3, did I mention how scary it looks?
4. Scaredy cats are not necessarily felines.
Hey, we need to stay on target.
I'd go there, but Mr. Shaky Pants over here won't.
'Cause there's no reason to. Jeez.
Uh-huh.
Nah, no need to claim it's not milk. There's a light coming from somewhere down there, but the gate's positively locked. Maybe we're better off this way. I don't really have a reason to, plus it's locked. She doesn't come with the lockpick feature. It's an old drunk sailor chilling in that rope coil. Man, one day I'll grow a beard just like his. Sick calves, bro. Nah, I don't want to get her involved. Hi there, Gramps.
What's up? Get lost, young'un.
What a great evening to be alive, isn't it?
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
Where'd you get that idea?
Old Zadok knows.
My name's Buzz. Nice to meet you.
Get on out of here. Fishmouth ain't no place for you, boy.
Well, at least you Fishmouthians are consistent about that. You should not be drinking that, old-timer.
Who are you to tell old Zadok what to do, sonny? Go, get... You think I'm crazy, don't you?
No, I really don't. I hate to come across as judgmental, but do you really want to spend your twilight years in an alcohol-induced stupor?
It's not a choice, sonny boy. If you'd have seen what these old eyes have seen, I tell you.
Tell me.
Nah, rather drink, boy. Whiskey makes one forget.
Be right back. Give me about 10 to 15. I'm being called. Okay, sorry about that.
Really need that drink, huh?
Aye.
I'm willing to do you a world of good and take that cursed whiskey off of your hands. Have you considered a healthier alternative?
What you babbling about there, boy?
How about tea? Nothing like a warm cup of tea to relax you and get you in the mood for a chat.
I can't stand that stuff. I've been a fisherman all my life, boy. It was just water, 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 all the time. I ain't putting that watered down concoction in me, no, sir.
Kinda got a point there. How about soda?
Soda? Why, that's sugar water, son. Healthy alternative, my salty behind.
Can't argue with that. How about coffee?
I never touched the stuff. Never even smelled it.
You've never smelled coffee?
Not in my life, boy. My mama, rest her soul, she tried to get my Peppy to drink it. Left the old hooch. But my Peppy wasn't having any of it. Tis evil, little. Is the devil's drink. Then he drank another whiskey. Lord rest him.
That's a story to remember, Gramps. How about orange juice?
Ain't no orange juice in Fishmouth, sonny boy. You's more likely to squeeze juice out of a calamari. And you don't want to taste that, Trestle Zadok.
I'll take your word for it. So you never tasted or smelled coffee in your life?
Not in my life, son. Couldn't tell it apart from gasoline. It's a question of principle.
I gotta run.
Run, boy. Never return.
A rusty, creaking fishing boat that's seen better days. Deep 1. Should have been a sub. It looks like it's barely staying afloat, much like most stuff around here. Not if you paid me. The rats have long abandoned that ship. A strangely shaped reef, almost an island, really. There's really no way around it. It looks like a pair of horns surfacing from below. Makes for a striking sunset scene, I must admit. No, thank you. She's not going anywhere. A rotting basket full of putrid fish, or the other way around. Leaving these poor things out to rot must cater to some depraved exotic tastes. Ugh. Fish I'm not a fan of, badly decayed ones even less so.
Ooh, I have my standards, thank you.
Why do they just let it rot in there? Surely people prefer it fresh, right? What do they do with all the stinking fish? Who buys this stuff? My stomach turns just at the thought of it.
Ooh, I have my standards, thank you.
Oh, an actual sea captain in the flesh. She even smells like one. She's really into what she's reading over there. Ahoy! That your ship over there?
She ain't going nowhere anytime soon, lubber.
Frankly, I'm flattered you'd call me that, but I don't think we've met before.
Leave, you bilge rat.
Oh, okay, understood. Bye. What is it about sailing that turns people to alcohol? How'd he get up on that stool anyway? And why?
Avast ye, landlubber.
Avast to you too, kind sir.
I want nothing to do with that.
Nah, no need to involve Kitty. Looks like the oldest ship anchored in Fishmouth Harbor. If only it could tell its tales. Oh man, people actually brave the sea aboard these wooden coffins. Crazy! Man, I'm glad I'm not a sailor. It's fascinating, but not worth diving in the murky waters and later dying from God knows what fascinating. She's not going anywhere. A strangely shaped reef, almost an island, really. There's really no way around it. It looks like a pair of horns surfacing from below. Makes for a striking sunset scene, I must admit. How you holding up, kitty?
Well, I talk now. We just did some voodoo. Now we're in Fish People Town. At least you're keeping things interesting.
I am?
It is technically all your fault.
Mine? It's Dawn's. Anyway, let's hustle.
Your fault.
What?
Time to samba!
Digging the harbor, kitty?
Yeah, man. Thinking of settling here and living a peaceful life of fishing out rotten tuna carcasses and watching the sun go down behind Devil's Reef over there.
No, you don't.
Focus, Buzz. Focus.
Old Zadok, huh?
Totally.
What do you mean? It's sad to see him drink himself into an early grave like that.
Yeah, well, my situation's not all gourmet meals and sleeping on fine silks either.
Still wish we could help the guy out in some way.
Preferably in a way that would benefit us, too. Remember? Reversing the spell? Staying on target?
That's what we're here for, aren't we? So, help Zadok and get something out of it, right?
What? I thought you were being rhetorical.
About that going away gift.
I take it you've made a wise decision.
I'll have the coffee mug.
An interesting choice there. There you are.
Be seeing ya.
I wish you would reconsider. Good day.
think I want to keep this one black. Mr. Zadok, I brought you something.
What is it, boy?
Coffee.
What? Get that gosh darned abomination out of my face!
This gives me an idea. I gotta run.
Run, boy! Never return!
It's old man Zadok's bottle. He tends to throw them when he's angry. Might as well pick it up. Mr. Zadok brought you something to drink.
What is it?
It's a special kind of liquor. Very exotic import.
Liquor?
Says so on the label. Have a taste.
Why, you doggone little... You almost had me there. You know, it really had a sort of appealing odor to it. But the taste... Ugh, never in my whole seafaring life have I come across something that smelled so enticing and tasted so foul and bitter. Whatever that abomination is, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
All right, Mr. Zadok. I'll try and find you something better tasting.
Go on, get...
I gotta run.
Run, boy.
It's old man Zadok. He tends... Already have enough. Mr. Zadok, got you a little something.
What is it?
It's a special kind of liquor. Very exotic import.
Liquor?
Says so on the label. Now, don't expect it to taste like regular hooch. It's very exotic. Supposed to have a real kick to it.
Let me see that. Smells like nothing I ever smelled before. And I can't say it's bad either. Whew, what is this devilry, boy? Kinda got me feeling all fluttery inside.
Special import. Supposed to really get you going.
I'll say. Why, I feel refreshed as ever. It's like this curtain slowly lifting off of me eyes and mind, son. Whew, you done old Zadok a mighty good one. Can you get me more of this stuff?
I'll let you know what it is and where to get it. But I'd like that bottle of whiskey in return if that's alright with you.
Ah, take it. Who needs that stuff? I can safely say this has been a full-fledged epiphany, Buzz.
Hey, you remember my name. Thanks.
Not a problem, son. Boy, do I feel good. I just might get up and walk around a little later.
Good to hear, Mr. Zadok. Now that you're refreshed, care to tell me a bit about Fishmouth?
What is it you want to know, Buzz?
Why's everyone so secretive here in Fishmouth?
Where do I begin, my friend? See, there's stock of a curse that runs through most of Fishmouth's residents' blood. Turn them into fish and toad-like things. And then they dig to the water. But that's not even the worst thing.
You'd think that's the worst thing, wouldn't you?
Oh, there's worse. And I've seen it with my own two eyes, hanging around the abandoned factory up Elliott Street. Seen 'em. Hideous fishmen and octopus-like monsters. Caught a glimpse of them in the moonlight. Heard their awful noises. Horrible. It were horrible.
The curse.
Nah, Buzz. It weren't the curse. These things were not born this way. They was mutants. Abominations. Cobbled together from fish and man and squid. The butcher. That's who they whisper made those things.
Who's the butcher?
I don't know that, Buzz. But I suppose it's some shady character that's in cahoots with the esoteric order of Dagon. And they're raising hell in Fishmouth. Raising hell. Literally.
How can I get to this abandoned factory?
You can't now. They've shut off those streets. In preparation for their evil festival.
What's this esoteric order I keep hearing about?
The esoteric order of Dagon. Fishmouth folks worshipping the Deep Ones. Dagon's their high priest. Supposed to be this huge amphibian thing. That's what the festival's about. Worshipping Dagon in sacrifices they bring to him.
Sacrifices? What kind of sacrifices?
I shudder to think, my boy. But what I can tell you is that they're raising something over in Crackham Bay. And if you ask me, it can only be the half-goofa.
Half-go what?
The half-goofa. Huge, ugly sea monster. And yeah, I reckon that sucker's gotta be big, since they ain't letting anyone anywhere near Crackham Bay for a year now. Completely cut it off. No way to enter it from anywhere.
Ever heard of a man called Bob Olmstein?
Can't say I ever did.
He's supposed to be staying at the Finman.
The Finman, huh? Folks lodging there have a habit of disappearing without a trace. Sneaky fella, that Finman. Slippery as an eel.
I've got a confession to make.
What's that, Buzz?
The whiskey I gave you that you love so much, that's actually coffee.
What? Well, I'll be darned. You sure pulled a fast one on old Zadok, haven't you? Well, good on you, Buzz. But you know what? Good on me, too. 'Cause I guess you can teach an old dog new tricks. I guess I love coffee, and I gotta live with myself now. I just might be hooked on it.
Well, better than whiskey.
You're right, Buzz. And when you're right, you're right. Right?
Right. I'll see you later, Mr. Zadok.
God bless you, boy. Take care.
Better talk to him first. Mr. Finman, got you a little something to wash down the cookie with.
Let me smell that. Oh, you did good, stranger. You was mighty kind. Mighty kind, I tell you. Ah, that hit the spot.
And here's your cookie.
You ain't tampered with this here fine piece of pastry now, has you?
Oh, God forbid, no.
Down the hatch. Good. Thanks, stranger. What you standing there all expectantly like that for?
Oh, nothing.
What? You expect me to keel over or something? Boy, I got a stomach lined with steel myself.
What the heck?
I don't know what you put in that cookie, but it wasn't working.
I've no idea either. My roommate... Wait a minute! Care to explain what's going on here?
Not until you explain what your business with Mr. Ormstein is.
I'm returning his cat. It got lost around the docks. I found it, so here I am.
That is a very special cat indeed, but it's not Mr. Ormstein's. You are trying to deceive me. Well, there are two possible situations. Either your heart is full of darkness and deceit, in which case I suggest you turn around and run. Or your intentions are pure and your heart innocent, in which case we can talk.
My heart is not the issue here. It's my brain. I feel like I'm going crazy. Look, I've been sent here by the voodoo gentleman. I understand Mr. Ormstein might play an important role in this occult situation I stumbled into.
Role? No, he plays no role. But what is yours? What part was assigned to you?
Part? I'm just a librarian, sir, and this detective guy came looking for the Necronomicon.
Kid type.
Exactly. And then they kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Who kidnapped him?
Search me. Anyway, I've been walking around with this Necronomicon thing on me.
You have it? The real one?
It's gotta be real. Made my cat start talking.
Sup?
Hello. Yes, that explains that.
Well, that's us. What's Ormstein to you?
You speak his name so lightly, let's just say I watch him from a distance. Try and look out for danger, pointless as though that might be.
Pointless? Why?
I just might be a fly buzzing around a lion. Never mind. I don't normally get close to him, but if you do have the real Necronomicon...
Here it is.
An exception will be made. We'll walk up to his room and we'll see from there. What else was I expecting? He's gone. Again. It might mean they're coming. We must stay vigilant.
They? Who's they?
Oh, too many possibilities in that regard.
Oh my god, all this for nothing. It just keeps getting worse. You might as well at least tell me your name. Mine is Buzz Kerwin, and this is Kitty.
You may call me Barnabas. I am a protector of the other, a seeker of truth, and a hunter of evils.
Must look nice on your business card. Okay, first of all, how do you know Dawn?
I was the one who hired him to find the Holy Tome. It should never fall into the hands of madmen.
Why hire Dawn? Is he an occult detective?
No, but he is a damn good seeker. Well, maybe was.
Oh man, don't say that. I'm sure he'll find a way to pull through. Madmen? What madmen?
The Parish of the Starry Knowledge, the Esoteric Order of Dagon, or the Butcher.
I've heard of the Esoteric Order. What's up with them?
Have you now? So you also know of what they're raising here in Fishmouth?
Not really.
The Hafgufa. Those idiots. Those complete and utter morons. They have no idea what that can bring about.
Well, neither do I, but are you gonna do something about the Hafgufa?
They've cut off access to Kraken Bay completely. But I'll think of something. I must.
Starry Parish?
Foul worshippers of a thing called the Haunter, and the shining trapezohedron it dwells in.
Geometry. The Butcher. Tell me about the Butcher.
This is not the place nor the time for that, but what I will say is this. He must not have the Necronomicon. You must keep it away from him, at all cost.
Sounds like someone I'd stay away from regardless.
Do not underestimate his reach, and watch your step here in Fishmouth. Him and the Esoteric Order are likely in cahoots, and they're everywhere.
Okay, so what does he want with the Necronomicon?
To bring this world to its knees.
Okay, that makes sense, sure. Anyway... About Olmstein. Can you describe Olmstein for me?
Ha! That would be futile. He might appear different to you than he does to me. Or you might see him clearly, and not be able to remember it an hour later. His nature is hard to grasp for all of us.
But the voodoo gentleman described him as just, some friend of his. Was he trying to deceive me, or...?
There's no time to go into this, but that should not surprise you. Olmstein appears in different ways to different people. It is his nature.
Wonderful. If you're protecting Olmstein, how come you didn't knock Finman out earlier? That guy was definitely up to some gruesome stuff. Maybe Olmstein would have still been around.
I was about to take him out. I had reserved all the remaining rooms just to make sure no one would intervene. Then you came along, and I had to be cautious. Maybe I still should be. You do walk around with spiked pastry on your person.
Not spiked enough. But I'm kinda glad to be rid of it. Anyway. What did you mean by the other? Olmstein? What makes him other? Who is he anyway?
Though you carry the book, you must understand my reluctance toward telling you these things. Still, see here, though he walks among us, he is not like us.
Oh, geez, with the cryptic talk again. Changing subject. So, he does this a lot? Disappear at the worst possible moment?
It is in his ever-changing nature, yes. But there is always a little breadcrumb left behind.
Might as well look for it, right?
Yes, I will trust you to do that. I'll keep an eye on the stairs in the meantime. Get to it.
It's what I do. A particularly unattractive representative of the Fishmouth population. I'd place him anywhere between fearsomely fishy and repulsively reptilian. Just, this town, man. Definitely not souvenir material. Just a mug and a pitcher of coffee. Nothing to shine any kind of light on this Olmstein character. It is just a hotel room, so it's not really telling me anything. Except the fact that Olmstein drinks coffee. I need nothing from there. That big window overlooks the smelly intersection outside. Looks like the only way out, so I guess Olmstein jumped. But we didn't see or hear anything. It's closed from the outside, which makes it even stranger. This just keeps getting more and more complicated. I don't have a reason to leave this room in such a radical way.
Already seen the view. It stinks.
Hey, look at that. It's a pretty neat painting of the harbor. Accurate, too. Although I don't see old Zadok pictured, so maybe not that accurate. You can almost smell the decayed fish through the canvas. Definitely not souvenir material. Kitty couldn't care less. Crow's feathers strewn all over the place. Is this guy some kind of bird enthusiast?
The word you're looking for is ornithophile.
I thought you couldn't read.
Oh, yeah, sure.
This has got to be some kind of symbol, right? One whose significance eludes me, that's for sure. They're interesting, but not pick up and carry around interesting. She doesn't care for birds. A conspicuous piece of paper lying on Olmstein's bed. I really hope it's of some significance. Completely empty. Either Olmstein travels light or he's just wearing everything right now. Or it's just a ruse and he has no need for things like clothes and...
You're going off the deep end, buddy.
Right. Snapping out of it. Now I'm traveling light myself. She doesn't need it. That's Barnabas, if he's to be believed. Impressive looking fella. No, I should speak to him. I found this drawing. Can you make any sense of it?
Olmstein's sign. Why would he leave it here again?
What is it? What does it mean?
I've seen it before, yes. I know not what it means, but it must have been left here for you.
Me? But how could he know I was coming? And why me again? Why me?
It is the role you play in this, and questioning it is a waste of time.
Role? What role? Finding the book was an accident. It was just bad luck.
That is how the tome works. The roles are defined, but the book is pure chaos.
Help me understand more about Olmstein. I need to find him. I need to change my cat back.
That is your stake in all of this?
Hey, that has a name, buddy. Sort of.
How did you come to know of Bob Olmstein?
That is a story for another time.
Why is his name Bob Olmstein? I mean, you call him Mother and all that, but his name is so common.
There must be a reason for that. But does it really matter? Not to me.
What's Olmstein's game? Is it good? Is he evil?
These are questions that I cannot outright answer with a yes or no. All I have is my belief and some suppositions. And the former is much more powerful than the latter. If they do exist, maybe the answers are not meant for the likes of us. What we must do is play our roles.
What belief?
I believe I must try and stay by his side. And right now I am failing at that.
What was Olmstein up to here in Fishmouth?
Perhaps checking on some seeds he had planted.
Oh man, I just know you're speaking figuratively and it's just that cryptic stuff again that drives me mad. No offense, but why can't you just talk like normal people?
I'm not normal people.
Of course you're not. But is there anything helpful you can tell me about Olmstein?
I can tell you some things, I guess. He might seem ever-changing, yes, but balance and rules, these too are in his nature. Self-imposed balance and rules.
I'm sure you can be more specific than that. What rules?
Do you ever watch the moon buzz koan?
No, not really.
There is something about it, its phases. They seem to correlate to important events and to how he affects this world. But in which way exactly? You'll need to find out on your own.
The Necronomicon. You seem to know more about it than I do. What is it?
Many things. We might call it holy, and we might be mistaken. Holy as in not of this world.
Debatable, but do go on.
It changes things.
Sherlock Holmes over here.
It chooses roles. It alters the very nature of things. But it does it when it wants, or when the stars are right. And if it makes its way into the wrong hands, it ends existence itself.
Well, that's encouraging. But mine are not the wrong hands, right? Right?
They're not the most competent. That much is clear.
No, they are not, I think.
Why does it keep changing?
The Necronomicon is chaos in written, volatile form.
What do its pages hold? What language is it written in, and what does it all mean?
I've never read it, nor do I want to. All I have to go on are rumors and whispers, but both hold more and more power in this world. As for the meaning of the words, some of them are most probably incantations, or instructions of some kind.
Instructions?
Yes, and stories.
Stories? What stories?
It does not matter now. You must focus on your next move.
Would it be safer in your hands? You do seem to know a lot more about it.
No. Maybe I fear it more than you do, but that is not why I refuse it. It is not for me to bear it.
Yeah, I guess I needed to turn Kitty back.
Yes, you need to do that.
You said the book is pure chaos, but Olmstein is about rules and balance? How does that work?
You make a good point. For a while now, I've been suspecting there must exist a counterpoint to the chaotic tome. If there is such a thing, it should be sought out before it's too late.
Great, but I have no leads, no nothing. Can you help out in any way?
I am considering it. Let me think about it.
What was that?
I think they're coming. The stairs. Damn it! Quick, out the window.
Are you serious? It's really up high.
Have faith. You can make it. I'll hold them back.
But I don't know what to do or where to go or...
There's no time. Go! Go! Find peace. Find peace.
Hey there, Buzz. Fancy running into you.
Mr. Ktype!
Please, call me Don. Welcoming town, Fishmouth, ain't it?
Yeah, lovely. Boy, am I glad to see you. You okay, Don?
Well, I have no shoes and I don't know where we're running, but aside from that, I'm all right. You headed my way. Got a thing or two to catch up on.
Let's talk about it in Darkham. Taxi!
All right, we should be safe in here. I hope. Better keep the lights down.
You don't happen to have any cat food lying around, do you?
I keep forgetting it can speak.
It? Rude.
Look, I let you two rest all the drive here from Fishmouth, but now it's time for us to buck up, get our coconuts situated, and work out where we're at.
Right. So, what happened to you?
I cracked lid in the underbunk of some lunatic cult. These guys were also after the Necronomicon, but apparently you gave them the slip. Not the sharpest crayons in the box.
The Starry Knowledge Cult.
Yeah, how'd you know? Anyway, they kneel and keel to some kind of rock what came from the stars. Supposed to croak ya or give you some kind of vision beyond time if you lay your mitts on it.
So, did you?
Now I glow in the dark. The Haunter's Mark, they call it. Ain't something I'd believe if I read it in the pulps, but now it's on me, I can't deny it. Things have definitely gone 15 shades of bizarro. And there's a talking cat.
Again, I'm right here. Rude.
Whoa. Did you try using your power?
I didn't get the chance. I snuck out and crept around those smelly streets until I saw you legging it.
That's about it. What you got?
Well, I read from the book and now Kitty talks. Well, there's that. Then I visited a voodoo dude who told me to look for this Bob Olmstein guy in Fishmouth. Long story short, Olmstein had already left, but I did meet your employer. Fella by the name of Barnabas. Pretty big guy, white dreadlocks and beard, maybe in his 50s.
Huh. I'll have to look him up in my files.
Yeah, well, Barnabas is convinced Olmstein is of almost, divine nature. And there's also another cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon, and they're about to have their creepy festival in Fishmouth soon. Oh, and there's a guy called the Butcher. Oh, just saying it all out loud makes my head spin.
I know about those esoteric weirdos. Not the first time they completely shut off Fishmouth to do God knows what. Butcher. Those starry kooks mentioned him.
All Barnabas told me was to keep the Necronomicon away from the Butcher at all cost. And you know what's weird? Barnabas hired you to find the book, but he wouldn't take it when I offered it.
Strange. Well, he did pay up front, so, he's alright as far as I'm concerned. So, what do we do now?
You, wanna help?
Kid, strange and mysterious are why I work this beat. Now that I've lost my shoes and my hand is all magic-like, this old bloodhound ain't going back to the kennel until he's got some answers.
Boy, am I glad to hear that. Alright, well, there's two things. One, apparently there must be some item that counterbalances the Necronomicon's chaos, so we should probably look for that. And two, Barnabas told me to find peace. I kinda wanna research that online. You do have internet, right?
Yeah, there should be some in that laptop thing.
Oh, brother.
You look into that. I wanna see what this Haunter's Mark is all about. That's my file cabinet. Call me old-fashioned. Go ahead. My, life's work. Mostly consisting of hoodlums, thugs, and weirdos. I'll take a look, but a bit later.
Who even still uses file cabinets, Joey? Just, don't drop it on my toes again, Vince.
Whoa, you sounded eerie. And you were talking in a couple of different voices.
Never been much of a thespian, so I guess the Haunter's Mark does work.
I think you were channeling the Movers. How long ago was that?
I don't know. Years. I had a feeling I shouldn't tip the short, annoying one.
Well, you can now legit read the past.
Future would have probably been more helpful, but I'm not complaining. Alright, give me a minute to look up this Barnabas fella. A big, bad, weird world awaits out there. No one seems to be peeking in. Good. Nah, not yet. Still got things to do here.
Is this the place, Joey?
Sure is.
How are we gonna get this desk up the stairs? Couldn't you got a lighter one?
Shut up and do your job, Vince. Those belong to the guy what rented here before me. Never cared enough to take him down. Psychic Evaluator Diploma of Excellence. Hey, they're conversation pieces.
Can you believe this guy, Joey? Didn't even bother taking those old diplomas down.
That says something about a man, Vince. Don't ask me what though. I don't have a use for them. No one does. That's Cornelia. I should give her a sprinkle. She's a good office companion. Doesn't judge, only requires water. I care about her. She's just a plant, damn it. But I care about her. She's fine where she's at.
Did you hear that, Joey? This guy's talking to his plant. He named it and everything.
Man's probably lonely, Vince. Leave it at that. Maybe I'm a little lonely. Oh well. The number one cause of horizontally intermittent tan. Occupational hazard. Well, you know, clients sort of expect them. No, I'd rather not open them more. It's best we don't alert anyone to our presence.
Hey, Joey, check it out. Venetian blinds. Guy thinks he's Sam Spade or something. Let's just get that desk up here, Vince.
Just my desk. Nothing special. It's functional. Does its job.
Ugh, man, this thing must weigh a ton. This guy better tip well. Wouldn't count on it, Vince. He ain't for money, I can tell you that.
That there's Kitty. For a talking animal, she's pretty uncommunicative. She doesn't like me. Can't say the feeling's mutual. She's mean and tight-lipped. I can appreciate that. Hey, Kitty.
Is it important?
No.
Let me know when it is.
Okay, Kitty. I don't think the hunter's mark works on her. That's my laptop. I barely ever use the thing. It's being put to good use. I'm a hands-on guy myself. Everyone with a search engine in their pocket is a detective nowadays.
You think this guy goes incognito? You think his browsing history is open up? You want to look at it? Want to take a peek? The way that guy looks and dresses, I doubt he even knows how to turn the stupid thing on.
It's Buzz. I guess we're sort of partners now. Never really needed a partner, but I can use the company. He's nothing like me. Maybe it's for the best. The haunter's mark doesn't work on him. I want to look up Barnabas first. Let's see here. Hey, Buzinski, I think I got something on that fine peace thing. I don't believe Barnabas was trying to guide you to a life of mindfulness and meditation. He's got a daughter called Peace. Peace Busara.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Can you know, look her up?
On it. I think I got it. I found Peace Busara's blog.
What's a... never mind. What does it say?
Oh, well, the latest entry is pretty cryptic. It just says land beyond the forest and a bunch of numbers. Okay, these must be spatial coordinates. Tracking them down now.
Man, this is just like in the movies.
And I was right. She's in Photomaris, Transylvania, Romania.
Well, well. Hey, here's an idea. Feel like visiting your ancestral home, Kerwin?
Are you kidding me? More than anything. But I'm hopelessly broke and...
Don't worry about it. Barnabas paid well, and I want to see this thing through.
Awesome.
You excited to see Romania, Buzz?
Dude, I've been dreaming of this for years and never could afford it. The extra layer of mystery is just the cherry on top.
Yeah, well, it ain't all fun and games. We're dealing with lunatics here. Found anything worth examining on your trip to Fishmouth?
Actually, yes. Barnabas called it Olmstein's sign. He apparently left it on purpose so that I could find it. Here it is. No idea what it means.
It's that mysterious sign Buzz found back in Fishmouth. I should really use my newly acquired power on it. Flamel's abode.
Flamel's abode. Did I hear that right?
I think so. Does it ring a bell?
There's one famous Flamel I know of, and he's, well, was an alchemist. Looking it up.
Pretty useful thingamabob, that laptop.
51 Rue de Montmorency, Paris, France. 14th century alchemist Nicolas Flamel's ancient home.
Alchemist, huh? Could tie into the whole balancing chaos thing. Alright, looks like that's my destination.
European road trip. So, when do we leave?
Soon. I still want to go through some files before.
Alright, let me know and I'll book the flight.
I don't need to pick it up. Let's see here. It's off to Europe, buddy.
Radical.
Yeah, radical. And this was it. Paris. I stepped out of the downpour into Flamel's hutch just in time. What followed was some kind of meteorological insanity. Hurricane Herbert baffled weathermen and struck anywhere in the world without warning. That was far from my biggest concern, though. You see, during the long cab ride from the airport, I'd taken some liberties with my walk dogs, what with the kind of march a gumshoe puts them through. Bumbled up and explaining to the obnoxious cabbie in my very approximate French that, no, I didn't want a detour to gawk the big old oil rig they planted downtown. Fate sucker punched me right in the gut. I, left my shoes in the cab.
Him and his losing his shoes. I mean, holy moly. Like, talk about crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go get a drink, so I'll be back. I'm not gonna do my BRB, but yeah. I am back.
Looks like a flyer about Nicholas Flamel. Nicholas Flamel, 1330 to 1418, was a French scrivener and a manuscript seller. He's supposed to have learned important alchemical secrets at some point during his life, feverishly pursuing esotericism from then on. Flamel is recorded as having resided in this building in what was then an attic. That's it. It's bored me to tears. Can't even see letters anymore. I'm not getting anything. This might prove useful at some point. It's an old portrait of, I guess, that Flamel fella. He's looking kinda surprised for some reason. I guess people were all scraggly back then.
A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmsted. Your penthouse quarters are ready, right this way.
Olmsted, huh? Nice, familiar ring to it. I'm not hauling that around. A reddish corridor of old portraits and domestic odors. Judging by the smells and sounds, that way lies the kitchen. I could use some warm soup right now. Nah, it's private. Getting nothing here. Must be the missus. She's got a fierceness to her. If there's pants to be worn around here, I bet she's the one wearing them. No thanks. She's taken, and I got Cornelia.
Oh, Serge, we will be so happy here. Now get cracking on that dinner. Allez!
Been a while since I seen one of these. The world has changed indeed.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
I don't think I'm getting any calls here. That's a lot of book right there. Not everything's gone digital, I guess. I find that strangely comforting. That's the concierge's prerogative. Oh, wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable. Shiny summoning thingy. And I mean shiny. Look at that thing. I could ring this all day long. I gotta get me one of these, for no good reason whatsoever. That's gotta be my destination, but I don't exactly know where I'm going. I need someone to show me upstairs. Don't know where I'm headed exactly.
This way. It's so good to have you again.
No resonance. I'm sorry, I can't read Ancientish. It's probably Latin. That's as good a guess as any.
Hic habitat flaminus.
That did not help. No use for this troglodyte. Good evening.
Good evening, monsieur. My name is Serge, and I'm the concierge here. How may I help you?
It's quite the weather we're having out there.
Oh, yes. A freakster. They call it the Herbert, taking the entire world by storm.
Huh, yeah. Paris is still beautiful in the storm, though.
I wholeheartedly agree, monsieur. She's the prettiest no matter the weather.
I believe I have the right address. Rue de Montmorency, 51. I'm interested in an apartment.
Everything is rented out, monsieur. I'm sorry.
Everything?
Well, yes, everything.
Man, I can't catch a break.
Paris is a busy city. What can I say?
Excuse me for a second. It's Serge, the building's dogged, dedicated guard dog. Appearances notwithstanding, this guy is hardcore. I'm keeping him away from his precious soup. For shame, K-type. way too many voices to distinguish anything, and they're all in French. I'm here to check the plumbing for any leaks.
Seriously, they have been checked last month. They remain just as horrible, leaky, and unfixable as ever.
Oh, right. I'm a flooring inspector. Came here to look into a certain apartment. Floor issues, you understand. Structural integrity.
Monsieur, permit or license?
Those are obsolete. Everything's digital nowadays.
A flimsy excuse if I've ever heard one.
My interests are scientific in nature. I understand there's some historical significance to this building.
You are correct. Sir Nicolas Flamel, the famed alchemist, lived here for a while. On the top floor.
May I see that apartment?
I'm afraid not, sir. As you well guessed, it is being held on to.
Held on to, huh? Any chance it's a mysterious person interested in stabilizing volatile elements and such?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
Does the name Olmstead ring a bell, Mr. Serge?
I do not know who you are or what are you seeking, but this conversation ends now. I have some soup on the stove and I must tend to it. Au revoir.
I can't just blindly walk up there. Need someone to show me upstairs. It's a flyer what bears Flamel's mug. It's also got a writ of his goings and doings. Reading that, though, is a first-class ticket to Knapsville. Population Z's. There's a fishing hook just lying on the floor. I wonder how it got here. Do people fish in Paris? I guess I'm an uncultured oaf. I'm not getting anything. That would result in something positively useless. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to lurk in you again. That's all I can remember. Nothing that way. Nah, that's not the right direction. No hooking required. Nah, I can just use the bell. I'm not going anywhere near Serge's old lady. Nah, it's hooked into the wall already. Not a smart place to put a hook in. I think we got off on the wrong foot, Monsieur Serge.
Makes no difference. I cannot show you the apartment, and that is final.
I can pay handsomely.
It is not a question of finances. It is about loyalty and respect.
Loyalty to whom, Mr. Olmstead?
Oh, your inquisitiveness grows tiresome. I have things to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, please let yourself out.
I don't want to lose it there. Nah, I feel like I need this. It's not a bookmark. I don't want to lose it there. Same guy. I don't know his number.
Ah, it's you again. Look, monsieur, I have a wife on the stove and a soup in the other way around. My point is, I'm a busy man.
I just wanted to come clean. It's Olmsted who sent me. I was just testing you before.
Oh, really? I never saw him with anyone else before, let alone sending someone. Allow me to remain suspicious as to your truthfulness. The fact that you know his name does not mean you represent him or are even his friend.
You have the right to your opinion.
And the right to ignore your apartment visiting insistences.
I'm here for the thing Mr. Olmsted left behind. I'm sure I can find a way to convince you that I'm his representative.
Fine, I'll play along. Let me think. Something that only he and I would know. Aha! All right. Could you perhaps tell me, Mr.
K-type.
Mr. K-type, do you know what his nickname for me was? That only he and I knew? And if you tell me that, I'm fully convinced he really did send you and hand you the key to Flamel's room.
Sergio Leone?
Not even close.
I don't recall right now. I'm sure it'll come to me.
Why am I not surprised? Anything else, monsieur?
Not for now, I guess.
Adieu.
A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmsted. Your penthouse quarters are ready, right this way.
Olmsted, huh? Nice, familiar. It's a flyer what bears Flamel's mug. It's also got a writ of his goings and doings. Reading that, though, is a first-class ticket to Knapsville. Population Z's.
Oh, Serge, we will be so happy here. Now get cracking on that dinner. Allez!
Oh, wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you. This way, this way. It's so good to have you again.
Nah, that's not the right direction. Get nothing here.
Hic habitat Flamilus.
That did not help.
Oh no, do you not have anything better to do with your time than torture me, Mr. K-type?
May I inquire about a book you have here?
You may. It is our Flamel Memorial Guest Book. I have been keeping it for more than 30 years now.
So it's one of those things you write your impressions in after visiting?
You should be a detective.
How can I give my impression on Flamel if you won't let me visit his rooms?
I don't know. Does this lobby elicit any historical enthusiasm in you?
Alright, I'd like to jot down my impressions of the place.
I'm afraid I can't let you personally do that, but I will be happy to write down whatever it is you wish.
Alright. By the way, what a beautiful quill you've got there.
Actually, it's a fountain pen, made to look like a quill.
Is the feather real?
Quite a real Corvus Corax feather, yes. A fine present from someone very close to my heart. What shall I write?
I, Donald R. Archetype.
Yes?
Of sound body and mind.
Yes.
Hereby declare this fine evening.
Yes.
That, through circumstances that were hard to predict.
Bon Dieu, is there more?
Oh, I've only just begun. I am a visitor to these strange francophone lands.
Yes.
And as it shall be known forthwith.
In the name of all that is sacred, is there more?
For in these precipitous times, my efforts to abscond the true nature of my incursions into the obscure and forbidden.
Monsieur, you'll have to excuse me. I will be right back. Je viens, je viens.
Monsieur Serge seems to have forgotten his beloved pen there. Pretty thing, I must admit.
This is for you, Papillon. Oh, Monsieur Olmsted, it's beautiful. You're too kind.
I might have known it was you. What is it now?
I remembered what Olmsted used to call you. It was Papillon.
A con but boy in the face of evidence. You truly must be an envoy of my dear friend. I will give you the key to the apartment. Please reassure Monsieur Olmsted of my everlasting devotion and friendship.
I'll be sure to do that. Thanks. Is Flamel's, thing still up there?
Is Sing, Monsieur Archetype?
Oh, come on, Serge. I work for the man. You know, the stabilizing element he was after.
I truly know nothing of what Monsieur Olmsted was researching up there. I figured he would keep you in the loop, no?
It's complicated. How do you remember Olmsted?
Oh, a very, very warm and likable gentleman.
Yeah, but what of his appearance?
Appearance? Funny. Now that you mention it, I'm having a hard time recollecting his visage.
Strange.
Yes, maybe. But I'm an old man, and my memory is foggy about a lot of things.
Yeah, that would explain it. Thanks, Serge. I'll come to bother you if there's anything else.
No bother at all. Anything for Monsieur Olmsted.
Strange little pyramids of grayish blue dust. Probably alchemical in nature. No time to look into it.
Ya Atzoftu, Ya Angaku, Ya Zi Nibo.
Okay. Not gonna pick any of this stuff up. Who knows what it is? And does. A really old, really crooked armoire.
Okay, doesn't this one right here, this bunch of dust or whatever, doesn't it look like a chicken with a big booty?
It looks, well, ancient. A big vertical crack in it lets me know it's empty. These particular books had somehow survived. They seemed to be in alphabetical order. I was gonna have to make some kind of informed choice here. Choices, actually.
Ya Atzoftu, Ya Angaku, Ya Zi Nibo.
Okay. Of course there had to be a pentagram. Of course. I guess Olmsted tried to follow in Flamel's footsteps.
Know this, Seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital.
I don't know what to say. I, or the Roman numeral for 1.
Know this, Seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital.
I don't know what to say. I, or the Roman numeral for 2. I don't know what to say.
Know this, Seeker. Book order.
Paris, the city of lights. More like lightning now. Looks just as dreary as any other town in a thunderstorm. Wish I could have visited under different circumstances and weather. We'll always have Paris, Rainy, somber Paris. What a cacophony. Too many damned people. IV, or the Roman numeral for 4. There's something capital about these titles. It is reflected in the knowledge within.
I'm gonna have to write this down because, yeah.
Dikitur. Nothing.
Oh my god, this is gonna be like forever. Okay, I think I'm going to look this one up, to be honest.
Know this, Seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital. Not gonna pick any of this stuff up. Who knows what it is? And does. cactus. I had chosen the book starting with an I and the first word in the sentence. I was onto something. Est. Draconi. In. Finem. Let's see where chaos takes us. This way, Seeker. Crow's feathers, scattered all around. What the heck? I'm sure there's some kind of significance here, but it escapes me. Wait, Olmsted gave a crow's feather pen to Serge. What does that mean? Everything has to be hermetical, doesn't it?
Corvus, Corvi, Corvinus.
What? I don't really need them. I'll be damned. That's gotta be what I'm looking for. The container of Constance, as it were. Huh. Sure put up a fight, didn't you, Olmsted? Or Olmstein, or whatever. Come to Daddy.
Flomulus necessarium est.
There's no apparent latch or handle, and it looks firmly locked. There's a lot of junk in here. I'm not going through all of it. Gotta keep my eyes on the prize. I have to stop getting distracted. No resonance. Still Paris. Still in the rain. Poetic, but I don't have time for it. What a cacophony. Too many damned people. No visible opening to slip this into. Just apply Flamel. Hey, it worked. Huh, a solitary page. Looks like it was torn out of a book. Is this it? Really? Ecce structera. Alright, let's see what this says. Huh. Interesting. I should tell Buzz about this right away. He'd better have a cell phone signal.
Ugh, not having phone signal or internet sucks so bad.
Rare occurrence like that helps us any. Sure, it took a lot to get from Bucharest to this Forum Maris place. More than crossing the ocean, I might add.
It's this blasted storm that defies the laws of physics popping in and out of nowhere all over the world. Did you hear the driver saying it was messing with the GPS?
Wait, where'd that accent come from?
This? Well, what are my ancient stomping grounds doing to me? Kitty, I think this is the real me.
It never ends. Well, we're here. Charming town, your ancestral home. You will, of course, understand my apprehension and distrust of this place. Me being a black cat and everything.
It isn't still the Middle Ages here, dummy. And as long as you're not excessively loud, people tend to not notice you can speak. Let's find peace.
Right behind you.
Okay, unfortunately, that is where actually I'm gonna end my stream. I would like to thank everybody for stopping by. I would like to thank Demonic Venom One for the host. Um, as some of you know, it's a birthday game month, and it is Final Fantasy VII Remake, but unfortunately, the person that picked it is having a bit of a hard time coming up with a day and a time. So, their first day off that they told me was Wednesday. So I'm gonna pick Wednesday until they give me a certain day and time themselves. I will be starting it at 6 p.m. So every Wednesday at 6 p.m. will be Final Fantasy VII Remake, unless I don't care for it, because I didn't care for it being remake anyways. But yeah, my next stream will be tomorrow, and hopefully I will be on time and it will be this game. I'm actually enjoying it. Maybe I'll try to actually get it a bit earlier. But anyways, wherever you are in the world, have a good day, good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. And later, taters.